Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Uh, little update and a thought. You know, as well as I do, that everyone says, as in the days of Noah. How many people do you see saying that? It's just like the days of Noah, just like Messiah said, as in the days of Noah. And what Messiah say? They were eating, drinking, giving one another in marriage, uh, and basically, uh, they had no clue what was coming until it was too late and the doors were shut. You know, as well as I do too, that everyone's saying things like, you need to get ready, you need to get right with the Lord, you need to get right before it's too late. Well, these people that were hanging from the side of the ark, was it a matter of them getting right with the Most High? Or was it a matter of getting their ass to the boat, believing the Most High when He warned them that the flood was coming? That's what you call getting right with the Most High. Trusting the Most High's word, obedience to it, understanding that it doesn't matter that you're, if you say that you're right with the Most High, if you don't have the faith, the childlike faith, to move your body to the ark and get in, it doesn't matter how right you think you are. You're wrong if you don't show up to the ark. Read Proverbs chapter 9 to you and show you how the Most High's word, all of His word, is telling you that in this time you better get to the ark and get in. And this time it's not a boat, because boats don't ride out fires. This time the ark is Zion, Mount Zion. And I'm going to prove to you here in Proverbs chapter 9 that it is precisely the ark and that you need to get in. And just like chapter 9, Revelations, the riddle that is the book of Revelations, tells you this exact same thing. All of Proverbs tells you, all of Psalms tells you, all the prophets tell you the same thing. But it's in a riddle. That's why you need to be searching the words of this book in order to understand this riddle, this parable. But a quick update. If you were wondering, I doubt you were, but if anyone was, for posterity's sake, the comment section will be turned off on all my future videos. And this is why. The Most High has planted my feet on this mountain. And my job requirement is to raise the banner. It's not to debate and argue with the fiddles, with the people who don't use their understanding. They have no love inside of them to use their understanding. They come by to complain, take things out of context, stop their ears from hearing, and their eyes from seeing. So the few of you that do interact with me, you know how to get a hold of me. I will be putting the link to my Facebook page and my Twitter account in the description below. You can go there if you want to talk to me about coming to Mount Zion or whatever. Message me on one of those platforms. And if you're a fiddle that's only coming to throw your 2 worthless cents in, and I'm not saying they're worthless because I'm saying you're worthless, because you're not, but if you come to argue and debate and give me the old runaround, I'll just block you. That's what I mean by 2 worthless cents. If you want to come and reason about these things with me, I welcome that always. But let's get this chapter 9, then I'm out. And like I said, this chapter 9 is going to tell you that the ark is right here, but in riddle and code. So you need to turn your ears on and open your eyes, truth seeker. Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn out its 7 columns. If you're a friend on Facebook, you know that and on YouTube, I've shown you the 7 mighty Wasatch Mountains. That's what verse 1 is alluding to. 7 columns. It's these 7 mountains. The head mountain, the head of this valley is Mount Zion. Boom. And the bottom of Jerusalem, of Zion, is Mount Nebo, a mountain of peaks that gazes in envy at the Most High's set apart mountain. She has slaughtered her meat. She has mixed her wine. She has also prepared her table. Passover. You see, verse 2 is talking about Passover, but see, the people who stop their ears from hearing and their eyes from seeing, they'll never understand this riddle. They're never going to understand what the Most High is getting at here. But if you are a true truth seeker, you're going to know that he's talking about Passover. So wisdom is getting to this place that the Most High has prepared for you, the house that sits on these 7 mountains, just like Revelation tells you. A mind of wisdom will get to the 7 mountains, and you will partake in the feast days. She has sent out her young women. She cries out from the highest places of the city. Who is simple? Let him turn in here. As for him who lacks heart, she says to him, come. The city says, come. The wife of our youth says, come, eat of my bread and drink of the wine I have mixed. Leave the simple ones and live. That's what I did. I had to get away from them because I'm not going to waste my time arguing and debating with people. I don't consider myself a watchman, but a watchman's job is to stand on the wall and sound the alarm when he sees trouble on the horizon. The Most High doesn't tell a watchman to sound the alarm, and when the fiddles, pardon my French, the dumbasses come and tell him to shut up and say, I don't see anything, you're blind, you're wrong. Is his job to sit there and argue with them and plead and beg them to see this? No. The simple ones are going to be hanging from that door. They're going to be no more. If you have wisdom, if you're wise, you're going to arrive here now, not tomorrow, now. You should have been here. But, and this is how your love is proven. Because if you don't have it in you to care about Mount Zion coming here, you don't love him, he's only rescuing those who want to live, who love him. Leave the simple ones and live, and walk in the way of understanding. He who reproves a scoffer gets shame for himself. See? And he who rebukes a wrong one gets himself a blemish. This is why the comments will be no more on my YouTube channel. And like I said, if you go, I'm going to leave the descriptions for you, a way for you to get a hold of me. Just message me. And if you're just coming to argue, I'll just block you, and that'll be that. But if you want to come and reason and converse and associate with me about the Most High and his set apart mountain, this glorious place that he's planted me, I welcome it. Do not reprove a scoffer, lest he hate you. Reprove a wise one, and he loves you. True seeker. Don't wait till 2026. Don't wait till 2027. Sure, we might have that long, but how can you put off love? Can you put off loving commitment to say, yeah, I love the Most High, but not that much today. I'll love him that much in 2 years from now or a year. No, you need to do this today. Otherwise, you don't love him, right? That's reproof of you, true seeker. I love you. I'm not trying to be a butthole, but that's the truth. Take it. Take this reproof and use it. Put it to good use. Give instruction to a wise one, and he is wiser still. Teach a righteous one, and he increases in learning. The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the set apart one is understanding. That's where I started. The Most High in this journey, the Most High began to teach me what love is, and it's commitment. Without commitment, there is no love. It's just lip service. And he taught me to use understanding, to not go by someone's doorstep and take things out of context and assume, to never assume anything, but to ask questions instead in order to learn and to gain understanding. For by me your days become many, and years of life are added to you. If you have become wise, you have become wise for yourself, and if you have scoffed, you alone bear it. The first of this chapter was telling you about the real Mount Zion. These last verses are in gray because they're telling you about the imposter. All of the word does this. This riddle, that is the word, tells you that there is an imposter city. That's what Revelations is all about. It tells you that there's an imposter city and a real one, and you better get to the real one. A foolish woman is loud, simple, and without knowledge, for she has seated herself at the door of her house on a seat by the highest places of the city, to call to those who pass by, who go straight on their way. Who is simple? Let him turn in here. See, Mount Zion, the real Zion, was telling you to turn in here. Now there's another one, an imposter, telling you the same thing. And as for him who lacks heart, she says to him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he does not know that the dead are there. Her guests are in the depths of Sheol. Till next time, true seeker.